All this week, we hope you think about having a difficult conversation with the ones you love. We're showing a personal look at hospice, end-of-life care that is often misunderstood. Our series is The Long Goodbye, a phrase used by many families not in depressed terms, but rather gratefully that hospice can lessen the pain and improve the quality of life. And so it is for us with Allison Parker, my girlfriend, who came up with the idea to examine hospice, and now that she's gone, we're telling these stories for her. She was going to follow a family in Roanoke who chose hospice after being volunteers themselves.
Well, hello.
Russ Beimler's arrival at Brookdale Roanoke starts with a search. Apple in hand, he must first track her down. Often his wife Joan is roaming the grounds of the dementia care facility.
You know where Joan is? Hey.
I love you. I love you so.
Hi, how are you?
With each visit, Russ gives Joan the snack and a pair of headphones to listen to her favorite songs.
She enjoyed music, so that's another one of the things she really liked was music. She sang pretty well.
These are beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you.
I love these.
Well, thank you.
But Joan also receives care from Good Samaritan Hospice, whose staff assists in palliative or comfort-giving care.
Helping people live to the end of their life, the best that they possibly can, to affirm that life. Say, you matter until you take your last breath and even beyond.
Separate from her assisted living facility, Good Sam makes her life as comfortable as possible, with simple pleasures like painting her nails.
Look, how does that look, Joan?
Hospice care is a benefit for all Medicare patients enrolled in Part A, something many don't even know about. Often families ask about hospice long after the point where it can provide the kind of substantive dignity that we all deserve at the end of our lives. That's why Allison wanted to educate us on what hospice offers.
I think Allison connected with people. I think that when she walked in here that day to meet with us, she connected immediately with us. And I think she had a gift of knowing what matters most in life.
I felt very, she was in earnest. She had really had a quest in mind, and that I was really hopeful that we would get to do that together.
While hospice started mainly as care for cancer patients, it is now used widely by patients like Joan with Alzheimer's disease. Russ met Joan back in college, looking for a date to a fraternity party. They've been married for more than 45 years. She was an occupational therapist and worked with students in Lynchburg.
She loved kids and taking care of kids.
That empathy led them to hospice volunteering, tending to patients while slowly Joan's disease showed itself.
I would say we noticed back when she was about 60 years old, when the grandchildren would come, she usually took their orders for things and snacks and stuff, and she was starting to getting them all mixed up.
That was almost 10 years ago. She's progressed through the stages of Alzheimer's since, but it wasn't until Mother's Day this year that she fell and broke her hip. And when she had complications and an infection, she qualified for hospice care. Russ said the decision came naturally because he knew the comfort it could provide for Joan and the peace of mind it could give him.
It gave us some extra sets of eyes, and it also gave us a chance for them to reassess her medical conditions.
The medical staff at Good Sam looks at patients on a regular basis to gauge their improvement or decline, and also to see if they still qualify under strict regulations from Medicare. I'll have that story tomorrow, plus ways Russ stays active and enjoys life while being a caregiver. And Kimberly McBroom will continue the story of Missy Wampler, a hospice patient who has many talents. Her story airs on WDBJ 7 Morning.